Hi, I'm Ratool and today we are going to discuss the basics of how to make your first short film. आप अपना पहला short film कैसे बनाएंगे?
3, 2, 1.
So, see, filmmaking, we have a...
Oh God, please, no! No! No!
There are many movie buffs around us. हमें films देखना भी बहुत पसंद है and most of us would love to make our first short film. But we don't know how. I believe in the process of filmmaking. See, everything has a process. The more we follow the process, the chances of the end product being good increases. We can divide the process of filmmaking in a very basic way into 3 different parts. The first part being the pre-production. And I want to say here that this is the most important part. Here goes your planning. The pre-production of a film. So when you want to make your first short film, the first point is the content. How will you select a content? Your film should have a meaning. Why you're making the film? Ask yourself, why do you want to make a film? Just for the sake of it? Your content can be relevant, which means it can cater to a social issue or a problem which we face in our day-to-day life. जब decide करते हैं कि हम एक short film बनाएंगे, you can have a very interesting or entertaining story to tell. Content is the key. Once you choose your content, then comes the script and the screenplay. A good script and an intense screenplay, when you have it, half the battle is won. So, during the script making process, once your writer is going through rough drafts, go and read them. It will give you an idea and as well as him that what you don't want in your film. See, we can focus on one thing at the beginning, what we don't want. Then we will try and eliminate all those things which we don't want, so you're left with the perfect script and screenplay for your film. After script and screenplay, what you need to do is go for a location hunting. A very believable location hunting. Once you do that, people will start engaging in your story or they'll find interest right away. Then comes casting. You might not have a big budget for a very good actor, but you can start by choosing your friends or by choosing people from the theatre background or by doing an open casting call in the social media. And if you're lucky, you might just find the perfect casting for your film. Yes, budget.
What?
You have to figure out which locations you can afford, which actors you can afford. So, finalize the location, finalize the cast based on your budget and the number of shoot days. Very important. Now you'll have to choose the camera where you'll record or shoot the film. So, talk to your DOP or cinematographer. Since we are discussing the basics of how to make a short film here, so we won't get into details about the camera or the lens. Nowadays, even people make films with phone camera. So you have to visualize. That's the most important thing. Visualize.
Visualize.
And I'll tell you here, spend wisely because every penny will count in your first film.
Bunch.
And one more important thing, avoid run and gun shoots because most of the time it's just a waste of time. After all these, you'll come to shot division. You'll have to figure out how many shots you're going to take in the short film. Say in a particular scene, how many shots you want to break that scene into. You'll have to figure that out yourself because You have to visualize. One thing I'll tell you, it's very important to see the film in your head once. So how you see the film happening, that's very important. Talk to your cinematographer, sit, jot down the short divisions. During my journey, I had even storyboarded the whole short film. So you can do that as well, but storyboarding is a expensive process. So you can avoid that for the time being. So your pre-production is done. Finally, you have finalized your shooting dates. Now you're going to shoot. See, every man has a vision. I'll ask you to trust your vision. You might be unique, you might be raw, you might make mistakes, but you'll learn from them. You can believe in your instincts and be open to ideas, but make sure that the final call is yours. After shooting, we have the post-production. We'll have to edit whatever you have shot. Then the sound designing comes, which I believe raises the production value of any film instantly. So a good sound design is a plus for any short film. Sound designing will include firstly dubbing. Whatever dialogues you have in your short film will be dubbed. You can do that in sync sound as well. That means record it right away while shooting. Then comes the background score. The background score of a film is equally important, and it doesn't need me to tell how important BGM or background music is to a film. Then comes the Foley and comes the sound designing. Sound designing is a very important aspect for your short film. Lastly, the color correction. Someday we will discuss this in detail, but for now, choose the tone properly according to the mood of the film, and after the DI is done or the color grading is done, you have your final output. So your short film is ready. What are you waiting for? With a leap of faith, why don't you start it? Do not give up on your dreams. Now is the best time to start. Trust me.